Hi Virgo, welcome to Storytime with Tarot. Okay, I'm here to do you a September reading. I'm going to be tapping into the fairies today. We're going to be doing a Celtic Cross. I shall use the Fairy Tarot cards. We have the Magical Unicorns that would like to give some guidance, and then I'm going to finish off with an Oracle from the Fairies. Oracle of the Fairies. Well, it's from the Fairies. It's a bit of a fairy tale day today. Okay, so Virgo, happy birthday. Let's start with you guys. Let's have a look and see what story's on the table for you for September. Okay, so what we're looking at is you actually doing some more research. It's the 8th of Autumn. It's the card of studying. It says do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Interesting because I said excellent craftsman and there's like two feminines in the picture here. An elder and a younger one. Okay. What are you studying? I feel like you might be meeting someone. Like if you're a feminine, it's going to be, I feel like, someone of the opposite sex. Seeing as there's feminines on this card, but I kind of said excellent craftsman. Okay. Let's have a look at what your block is. I feel here, this could be like yourself. So you could be looking yourself in the face, in the eyes. I feel there's some mirror work going on here. I feel this is to do with age and like your childhood dreams, especially if it's about, working with someone, being partnered up with someone who's like-minded, like the same kind of crafts vision. So I feel like this is you reflecting back on your childhood dreams, as if you're the little girl here. And time just seems to have gone past, and I feel like you're wanting to regroup. Who are you regrouping with, wanting to regroup with? But it's like you want to kind of recoup yourself, gain back some of those childhood dreams that you once had. So putting your heart back into studying a craft. Feels like something you've always wanted to do. It's about pursuing a goal here. Okay, so do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So your block is the wheel. Okay, so you're wanting things to turn. This is the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So you may feel as if, I've said about you recouping, it might feel as if like you've kind of really gone within, especially during like kind of this time of global isolation, okay? It's not so easy to travel, is it? But it's kind of like made you, this is like a wanderlust. Okay. WANDERLUST, a wanderlust. You kind of feel a bit lost here, as if, are you ever going to be able to explore those dreams that you once had the intention of exploring? Feels like as soon as it's taken away from you, you want it more. It's kind of like, oh, I don't like this. I've still got things I need to do, I want to do. So delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. But it's the word wanderlust that's coming up. I'll tell you the definition of it. Wanderlust. A strong desire to travel. A man consumed by wanderlust. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling here. A strong desire to travel. Well, that wheel's going to turn. So this is going to become a possibility for you with the Wheel of Fortune here. So you better do some research. Where do you want to travel to? That's the kind of research I feel that you're doing. It's not your window shopping, okay? Your wanderlusting. So brochures. If you can't get brochures, then go online. You could even start with like typing into Google the most beautiful places to visit in this world. Whatever it is that, get up suggestions for a bucket list. That's what it feels like. Okay, so the wheel's going to turn. You need to do something on your part, which is to actually start dreaming again, Virgo. What's happened in the past? Well, apart from our world's been shut down, it feels like it was. Still is to some degree. Okay. Doesn't stop you dreaming though, does it? Doesn't stop you planning. So we've got the Eight of Spring. This is what's kind of gone on in the past. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So whatever you're focusing on at the moment, it's been quite stressful. You actually want to focus on your dreams and your goals. Okay, well there are sudden events or changes that are in the wheel here, the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is about you blowing your dreams out there on them dandelion heads when you see them. Okay, pick one up, think of your desire, take on all the feeling, okay, and the emotion that you know you're going to feel when this desire manifests. Act as if, and then blow those wishes out there. There you go, that's one thing that you can do. This is definitely about you centering yourself. It feels like you've been very focused on other areas, and these do not include your own self-improvement, self-advancement. So it's time to get cracking on that. Eight of Spring. So in the past, there was stress that comes from having many things happening at once, so could have put a stop to your plans. Successful multitasking. Okay, so you're going to have to get a balance here between your work life, your home life, your fantasy life. And there's sudden events or changes. Let's look at the current energy, Virgo. Seven of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. Okay. So there's naysayers in the picture. You're having to stand up for yourself here. Very feminine energy coming through. You're feeling as if all your dreams might be slipping away. Or the future achievement that you did dream up for yourself. It feels like it's an impossibility at the moment. Just change the way you look at that word. Change it to I'm a possibility. You most definitely are. I'm feeling this love here as well, actually having, if you're always standing up for yourself, you're really looking for, actually somebody who is on your side. It feels very much when you're going after your dreams and desires on your own, it's quite hard to keep up that momentum in challenging times or when times become challenging. So it feels like you've lost your mojo here a bit. Okay, it feels like it's you're always fighting for your rights, about staying optimistic, positive for the future, but I feel like you've had a bit of a slump. Okay. In your future is a King of Autumn. That's very nice, okay, because that's a counterpart. He's compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. He is assertive when it comes to what he knows is right. Everything going your way and a good personal company to work for. Interesting. This is the energy he's actually directing onto you. Okay, so it's like what you're looking for is also looking for you. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. So you have that same characteristic. You need to be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, and courageously stand up for yourself. Everything going your way, well, we can see that Wheel of Fortune's about to turn, and it looks like in your favour. Sudden or unexpected good luck, and a good person or company to work for. So there is someone here that's going to catch your eye. That's quite interesting. Look, it looks like she's actually shooting this arrow. You might actually know who this person is that you have your eye on. It feels like maybe he didn't have his eye on you in the past. I think he did. Okay. Well, the wheel's about to turn in your favour. But it's like you just need to work on yourself a bit, okay? It feels very much about capturing your childlike energy, that playful, adventurous energy. Okay. Well, what's assisting you behind the scenes for summer? You can see here, you're just kind of like daydreaming. There's not much action going on here. Before summer, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. So you're allowing all these, stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Try and get my words out. Okay. And it's like you've just retreated. You just pulled yourself away. You're being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, and discontentment. I was going to say contentment with life. Discontentment with life. This is changing. The wheel's about to turn. Taking someone or something for granted, and I feel as if you've had to just fight. Like, I feel like for most of your life, really. You've had to fight for all your dreams, goals. You have this imagination beyond belief, which makes you kind of feel outnumbered. There's someone here who has his eye on you. He's just your number. He's got your number. Okay, this is changing. This little Cupid here, this little fairy on the ground, it's like he's kind of saying, please don't give up hope. Please don't. So how are you feeling about this situation? Ace of Summer. I feel like you're just full of love inside. You are love. It's like cut you open and love's going to pour out. It's oozing out of you. You're just tired. You're just tired of doing this all alone, Virgo. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. How you're feeling about yourself. And I feel you're going to have this wake-up call. You know that you're not a quitter. Winners never quit and quitters never win. You're not a quitter. It's like it's impossible. You're just tired. How is this going to be affecting others? So we have let me show you this card. We have the love card here. You just want peace. Peace and prosperity. And I feel like you actually genuinely want that for all. You just want to spread peace and prosperity. My eye was taken to that lion behind there. It looks like it's a water fountain. It's a little pond with water coming out of its mouth. A rebirth. I feel like maybe you just needed this time. Just to go back over some principles. So just to tap back in to the power of the knowledge of who you truly are. Okay. So do some more research. Self-reliance, self-confidence, self-actualized. I think I said that right. Self-actualized. Okay. How is this affecting others? Seven of Autumn. Okay. So I do feel as if this masculine who's on the scene, he's going to be in the scene in the future. He's kind of waiting for you to, if he's in alignment, it does feel like it's somebody who's very much in alignment with the authentic you. So if you find yourself out of alignment because you're going through a challenging time and you're kind of taking on some stress and you've lost your insight to the truth of the situation, This person here is in alignment, okay, with the authentic you, and it's like you've come out of alignment, so he's waiting for you to get your mojo back, okay, to remember who you are, because he's at that point. The two of you can't come together until you're aligned, you're that match, and then you'll draw yourselves to each other. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. So this masculine's been having a long think. So I do feel as if like the time that you've had to pull out and go within and think, so does this masculine. It's kind of like you're both, it's like you both want to come correct. It's waiting for the harvest, 7 of Autumn. Let's have a look at your hopes or fears. Nine of Winter. Feels like you've got your hand on your heart and you're wishing and praying. And it might be a little bit of a desperation energy, where it's like you're just so wanting all delays to be over. You just want this change and you're wanting it now. Well, remember that change comes just after we've been in our deepest night of the soul. There's an unfounded fear. You're focusing on worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Okay. So it feels very much as if it's like you kind of saying, I don't mean to, I can't help it. I don't mean to and I can't help it. So this is very much about you allowing yourself to feel the feelings that you're feeling and allow them to purge out. You'll feel much better. Don't try and suppress them. That would just lead to you becoming more depressed. These feelings want to, be released. When you kind of say, I don't mean to, it probably feels like you're being a little bit mean to yourself with words. Okay, you need to change that around. So it's your self-worth here. I can't help it. And it's like, well, the only way that you can actually help this situation is by feeling what wants to be felt. But know that change is most definitely here. It doesn't mean it's kind of, that's it forever. Will you ever get your sunshine back? Sunshine through my window, that's what you are. My shining star, making me feel I'm on top of the world. And it feels like you do make people feel on top of the world all the time. There's just not that one person that makes you feel on top of the world. So to keep yourself energised and motivated and just to be on this path of positivity consistently and continuously, it's challenging. And it feels, especially if you don't really have a supporter, well, there is one that's coming. But you need to pick yourself back up first. So you're allowing worry to grow to proportion to the problem. I was picking up on these birds of peace here on the floor in our bedroom. So there's a very unsettled energy here, Virgo, that's coming through. Very unsettled feminine energy. I feel the masculine, is he unsettled? He's more unsettled about you being unsettled and your lack of confidence, lack of faith. In your own beliefs, in your own dreams and desires. Okay. There's a pumpkin here. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. It's only next month. Let's look at your outcome for this month. 8 of Winter. Okay, so it does look like you're on this platform. I feel that you really do smarten yourself up. Whether that's in the physical, I don't know. It depends whether or not you feel you've let yourself go. But I actually feel just mentally. energetically. You just kind of snap yourself out of it. You've got a lovely dress on here. You are on this platform of ice. It does look like you're just about to reach, I don't know, it looks like it's a snow palace. So I feel like there's a lot of work that you're going to willingly take on board. Really throughout autumn, I want to say. So you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So you need to work on this confidence of yours, Virgo. And I feel like focus on that for, the rest of the year. I don't feel that many of us are going really far afield before that. So it's a perfect opportunity. Let's go back to what we're actually talking about. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. How about you make use of this time and refocus your mind back onto the powerful you. Okay, very interesting reading, Virgo. Let's see what the unicorns would like to say. Well, my ears are ringing. Wedding bells in the distance. Can I hear that? The song, you better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And I feel like you've got to spin that. This is the masculine saying to you. You better shape up, 'cause I need a woman. Practice. The best way to get good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. And that's what you need to do. Otherwise, what are you going to attract into your life? Not the genuine, authentic counterpart that you're here to attract. Destiny's at play here. This is definitely about you being in alignment. It looks like your future partner is aligned. He's waiting for you to shape up. So you better shape up, because he needs a woman and you need a man. Well, I don't think you need one. You would like one very much. But you need to kind of drop this neediness. Okay, so we're going to practice. Practice, practice, practice until you get it right. With your tambourines here. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. This masculine, he's thinking as well, pondering. His eyes. I was going to say his ideas are developing, but his eyes are widening. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay. Practice. So, let us have a look. We're going to end your reading with an oracle of the fairies. Need to practice. Ask for help. Interesting, because there's a masculine here actually reaching down to you. He is like an archangel. So, this masculine has ascended. He has ascended. He's reaching out to you. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. They're trying to lift you up. This is you raising others up. It was like, you raise me up. Okay. It's like, allow the divine to help raise you up. And then in comes the masculine to do the job. Okay. It's like this angel that's being sent. Virgo, ask for help. There are times in our lives when we need celestial assistance, and that time may be now. Angels are omnipresent, denominational beings who can be called upon for help by anyone at any time for any kind of assistance. From clearing congested traffic to fast healing after a medical procedure. Perhaps you're very independent and feel that you can sort out everything and anything on your own without help. Fairies too are generally self-sufficient creatures and can usually deal with any challenges that might arise. But on occasion, even the fairies need a little divine intervention and may ask for an angelic helping hand. It makes perfect sense. If we humans can call on the angels, why wouldn't the fairies ask for angelic intervention too? This card may be telling you that an angelic boost would be beneficial for you or someone you know at this time. With this card, the fairies are encouraging you to call on a personal guardian angel. Okay, so with this card, the fairies are encouraging you to call on a personal guardian angel to help you through any tricky situation you may be experiencing. The fairies will soon sprinkle some fairy dust on you to give you some cheer and joy during challenging times, or even if you just need a fairy boost. Be aware that sometimes fairies are referred to as the angels of nature or nature angels because they're not celestial angels. The roles are very different from one another, though they sometimes meet somewhere in the middle. Remember that there are no rules and that the angels are happy to work with fairies and humans alike when it's for the highest good of all. Okay. Now, what was interesting, I was actually going to get an angel card, and I decided to put them back. Why? Because I thought there was too many oracle cards, but it's made mention of the angels. So I'm going to leave you with this message, Virgo. Ask for help. If the fairies ask the angels for help, so too can you. Let's see what the angels want to say. Oh, I saw the wedding card. It's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Okay, we're going to wrap this up then, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It looks like you may have been feeling down on your luck. You need to pick yourself up, okay? It's definitely about trust here. When it always mentions about focusing on the sun setting and the sun rising, in the evening, as you know, the sun setting, it doesn't mean you have to watch the sunset, but acknowledge kind of like the time that the sun is setting, okay? Send out appreciation, gratitude for this day, and know that tomorrow that sun's going to rise, and that just like really builds up your trust as a whole. One thing you're lacking here is trust, trusting in others. But there is one person that you can trust in, and that's yourself. And it's time to kind of pick yourself back up and go. Okay, let's go. It's go time. Come on. You're not here to slump around. Getting things back on track. Well, Virgo, what a reading. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. So have yourself a fantastic month, and much love. Take care. Bye for now.